Where is that picture where they will put father and mother, the children in between, and we'll put everybody together and do the engagement? Where is that traditional part? We haven't seen nothing. We need evidence. This case is about evidence-based
Good morning.
analysis.
Oh my Lord, God.
We are not going to assume anything for anybody. If you say you are married and you want to prove that you are married, it is not about just pictures, group pictures. It could have been taken at any other event. We want to see the real event.
Could be AI as well.
Could be AI, yes, could be anything. So we don't even want that. What we are interested in is what happened inside Mohbad's house on the Monday, 10, 11, 12 of September 2023. What happened inside Mohbad's house from the time he set out to go to that show in Ikorodu on the 10th of September, on his way back from that at the show, on his way back from the show, when he got home from the show, what happened throughout Monday that you people want us to blow out from our minds? What happened on Monday?
Exactly.
Then how did you come out on Tuesday driving a dead body of over almost 48 hours round to 2 different hospitals to go and be saying he was brought in dead? You carried it and put on Okada. Or that same Orchid Road, though, that small Orchid Road that we all know. Paparano, do you know that from Royal Pine Estate, if you stand in front of the gate like this, you'll be seeing Kuramed Hospital. Where did they put him on? Honestly.
It's 5 minutes. It's 5 minutes from
No,
there.
I'm saying is a walking distance from Mohbad's house to Kuramed is 4 minutes walk. It's less than a minute drive. When did they put him on Okada between that gate, that Royal Pine Estate? Papa, nobody knows you like that in Lagos. One of these days, wear face cap, wear sunglasses, go to Lekki.
I'm not interested. It's not about. I'm not just interested.
No. Just go and see it for yourself. You'll be amazed that all that story of there was traffic. We carried him, we put him on Okada. We did this. All out on his wash on our script. Nothing like that. There's nowhere in between that place you can put somebody on Okada first. You get what I'm saying? It's not a 15-minute drive. No matter how bad the traffic is, you could have backed him and walked down there 4 minutes.
Let's go there. When are you coming around?
So, coming to where?
When are you coming to Alaba?
To where?
Alaba International.
I'm not coming to Alaba. Have they finished that road? That first stack road?
It's still under construction.
Because there's a road that the last time I was on that road, it's like there's no U-turn, if you miss it, you have to go all the way. So I don't know if they've done that road and they've finished it. They were doing some construction there. I actually went to first stack and I missed my way. So that's how I ended up on that road, and I saw a lot of construction was going on there. That was a while back, Sha. So I don't know if it's done now.
Don't worry, it will be done.
Are you in Alaba or Computer Village or where? Or
Alaba near
Christmas season. I'm always going to parties. If you want to find me, just go to all the event centers on Victoria Island in December. You must catch me in one of them on a Saturday.
Why am I not seeing you? I'm always there.
On a Saturday. High profile, not all this one canopy wedding that they did in Elekpe that they said they did wedding.
I am there. I didn't see you.
Not all those one canopy John.
But I didn't see you now. I was there.
At that wedding?
Yes.
I don't even know where Elekpe is or Berigbe or any of those places. I've been to Ikorodu, but I went for serious things there. I lost a friend of mine many years ago. Her husband is a big boy in Lagos. She was buried in Ikorodu. So went. I have another friend I'm even going to Ikorodu in a few days this December for one of my friends' events. If I mention the name, people will come and catch me there now. So those are the real big Ikorodu born people. Anybody that is on this life that knows the real Ikorodu families that are powerful in Nigeria, you can't mention the names. One of them will be among.
Mika will be there too. Just don't worry, we'll meet there.
No, I did go Ikorodu. If you won't find me, go and look. Maybe you'll be able to see me, but you won't see me. You won't know me again now because I don't wear makeup, tie gilly. Even my phone cannot open with my eyelashes.
We will be there.
I can't do Face ID for my phone again when I put makeup.
We will be there together.
No problem. Let's go back to the case. So I'm really waiting I'm waiting for. Where is Yomi? He has gone. Okay. What we want to know is what happened in court today. Did we show up? Have they taken the samples? My opinion on that and that DNA.
Can I something? When you are speaking, it's like your network is not allowing you to hear that, like, quickly or maybe spontaneously from the other side. I noticed that.
Okay, there's a lag.
Yeah, there's always like when you are speaking, like when interjection is coming, you seem not to be like hearing it on time.
Oh, right.
Yes.
That could be network though.
We'll manage everything. Just continue.
Well of sir, Papa, no. Well of sir. That's why I kept quiet.
Okay. I'm so sorry about that. There's no way I can know from my side.
That's why we observe and then we tolerate. We let the way understand.
Okay. I just want to say a quick one on that DNA. If Baba is insisting that he wants to do his own DNA and he has the hospitals where he wants to carry it out, I think it should be allowed. If Wumi wants to do her own from her own hospital, she should be allowed. And I think there should be a fifth one. If she wants to do 2, let her do 2. Baba should do 2. Then the court should do 1. Let all of them bring their results together. Let's see. If there's discrepancy, then there is something going on.
Even if it's 200, we'll go pay for them.
Let them all go and do. Let's see whether some people will come with positive, some people will come with negative. Then we will know that there's truly a problem. But everybody is trying to use that to be delaying the whole world to say, unless you agree with my own position, I will not do anything. No. Go and do your own. Let everybody go and do their own. Let public self go and do their own. Then let the truth come out. Because truly, if that child does not belong to Mohbad, truly, if that child doesn't belong to Mohbad, there are so many people that are afraid right now that they may be the father. Maybe they never even found out that they're the father of the child. But they know they've had 1 or 2 with this girl. They'll be afraid somewhere. But if the child belongs to Mohbad, then let the child be validated and let the child have a peaceful life. But as a mother, if I'm the one and I have a child and I know that there's no hanky-panky in my life, I would have done the DNA. I don't need anybody to.
There's no reasonable excuse why Wumi is not doing the DNA. There's no reasonable excuse.
There's no excuse. There's no reasonable excuse for any mother. If you're a true mother, you carry that child in your belly for 9 months in your womb, and you want the best for your own child, then you sit down and people will be cursing your child on a daily because you don't want to do DNA. They'll be calling your child names because you don't want to do Is this the first time that people will have children for people that are not their husband? And do you know what I say to these girls of nowadays? I say, in the days of our own mothers, although I don't belong to that kind of family, my father, my mother, I'm from a nuclear family. I don't have polygamy in my family. I'm sorry. But I know a lot of people whose parents have always had, maybe their mother had children for different men. They never used to carry other people's children and give to people down. Everybody will bear their father's name. They will just have the same mother. Women never used to have shame of but all these girls, they want to be impressing people by saying, all my children are for my husband. Meanwhile, they are cutting shoes everywhere. What's all this?
No, it's because of the gain. What is involved right now? Sometimes when, estate is involved, Mohbad wealth, money, everything is involved. So a lot of people want to find their way around.
So go and find a way to manage your life now. Don't try to carry somebody's child and give to another person. Because that curse on that child is not even... So anyway, that's their own problem. Let everybody go and do their own DNA. And let the court stop wasting our time. Grant all of them the order to go and do their DNA. Grant them, court. Grant all of them their order. And go and do it. Let we go and do our own in Japan. Let Baba Mohbad go and do his own in
socialism. I don't think to hinder any of them. Court should just say, okay.
Give everybody the chance to go and do it, yes. Because they are using court now to be distracting, and distracting us. Let's go to court. Do you know how many times these people have gone in and out of court and they're not coming out with anything meaningful? Let one court just chest it. Oh yeah, Baba, you want to do in this hospital, Ohio, this one in Manchester, Scotland, Edinburgh, whatever. Oh yeah, carry yourself, go and do it. Wumi, you want to do your own at Lagoon Hospital in Victoria Island. Abi, the one where you did the one that you did before. It's Lagoon now. It was on Lagoon.
Yeah.
Go and do another one there. Those ones they'll just bring out your file and give you the old results. Go and do with Baba. Go and do with Mama. Go and do with Adura. Go and do with everybody. Go and do with Blessing self. Any of them. Do you know that if Wumi had done this DNA with Mama Mohbad, done with Adura, at least to show that there's some relationship between that child and this Aloba family, then you go and be sleeping and smoking your whatever until Baba is ready to do the DNA. You know that at least you have established that. But if the ones you have done with them is negative, then of course you two will be running around. You can now go and submit yourself to FCID itself so that you will not do DNA. You know, so I mean, everyone, this whole thing is tiring, to be very honest. Mr. Richie, over to you. Let me mute for a bit so that you two can talk. Since
thank you.
We're having some interceptions here and there.
Yeah, thank you.
Mr. Rotimi hasn't said anything.
Can you hear me? You can't hear me.
I prefer you even speak because you just let Richie come in. You're gonna take the mic again.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. What I had in mind, I actually wanted to ask you. You spoken and you said so many things along the line. What was discussed here yesterday, with thinking the direction. That's why it's a shame that Yomi left. What we're talking about is the direction of how to. Should I say how to prosecute? Not how to prosecute. I'm just joking. How to actually tackle the police handling conduct on this case, right? And we said last night, that probably if we go through the police service commission or something, not like a police complaint commission, we have the same thing in England, that kind of thing, right? So and what it is if all things can be consolidated, I use that word, in the sense of whether we're asking for phone forensic, we're asking for bank traceabilities, and then we pick all the gaps analysis that we've uncovered, and discrepancies in the timeline and all that. Put it together and say, okay, on Mohbad case, this is what we have found, that the police have fallen short in terms of the investigation. It hasn't been properly done, and even the Yomi's video can be part of it as well. Yeah, the 3 seconds video. And if you put that across as the complaint, as a public complaint against the police of handling this investigation, maybe I don't know what format will maybe come as a petition, or maybe approach them directly. I think that would be much more kind of heavy on the police hand, and on the government as well, because when you do that, normally, like I was using an example. What happened in England at that point when this was initiated? There was an inquiry that was set up, which were done by independent people, clever, intellectual people, who were put together to actually now make an inquiry about the police handling of this guy case, that Stephen Lawrence, the young guy that was murdered on the street of London Southeast, to be precise, Eltham in London. Because I remember that time. And fast forward, after the inquiry got out, which was led by Sir Macpherson, it's actually called Macpherson Report, right? And it broke it down about the police activities in England, mostly in England, in London. And then and they came out and they branded the police that they failed to investigate properly. And actually, that was the first time the police in England were labeled as institutional racism, right? And fast forward, the police mounted surveillance, they did what they could do, and all those guys are behind bars as we're speaking, right? They were apprehended probably about 15 or 14 years after. Police mounted very heavy surveillance. One of the guy was in the pub talking to his friend, and he was even laughing how he shook the guy. He was demonstrating. All those were captured, and those were played back to him in court. And he has no leg to stand on. So what I'm trying to say is, if Nigerian constitutions allow this kind of thing to happen, I'm just wondering, this barrister Maxwell and the group, maybe that would be a good thing to do. I don't know how to bring that to reality, but if you go through the Public Service Commission, Police Complaint Commission, I'm sure they will try to institute or an inquiry to actually inquire how these things were done, and the police don't have any means. They have to submit their dossier to these independent people that will be assessing. It's like a clever assessment. Do you understand? You assess what has been done and all that, and at the same time, they will now come. Okay, these are the things that we want to be done, and the police doesn't have any other means. They'll be compelled to, like other Osmandamus that you call it, to actually go through the whole case again and then start all over with all this thing that's been asked. Full forensic, bank traceability of all the families, and then all the gaps that we mentioned. I think maybe that would be a more appropriate thing to do for whoever wants to take the case forward now at this present time. I think that would be, even I'm saying phone forensic, including Baba's mobile phone, and even mobile phone himself, right? Will be looked at. So
you're very right. And the police commission, their work is also to discipline erring police officers. They are in charge of punishment. What do you call it? Discipline? Disciplinary issues. Let's put it like that. And even promotion. All those promotional exams. So many things. Welfare. They have everything in that. Their police affairs commission. With this case, what has happened is that it's in Lagos State, for example. It is clear that in Lagos State, they don't want to do this case. They know the truth about this case, but they don't want to touch it. And every time it's brought to them, they die it. And they've left it at Panti. So that's why the people that know that they've locked down Panti will tell you, take it to Panti. And you know that once it gets to Panti, it's put in a cooler. Now this case is in Abuja. Other people have looked at it. If police really wants to do their work, do you know that Nigeria today, when they say they cannot find people, anybody that holds a phone and that phone is functional must have what they call a national identification number. If you have a bank account, you must have what they call a bank verification number, which is BVN. Now, if every Nigerian has an NIN, or if you have an international passport recently, you cannot even renew your passport unless you have an NIN. It then means that you are traceable by biometrics. They can verify who you are, they can find you, they can locate you. And if you have a phone in your hand, they don't need your device to investigate you. They only need your number. Getting people's phone number is not a problem. But if they want to do this work, we won't need to be analyzing it like this. I'm telling you. And me, I believe that the first CID in Abuja, where they carry this case to, they've already done the work. And that's why they are holding people. And people are crying every day. People may not be in detention, but they know they have a case to answer. The best that they can give to anybody in FCID is to let people go home on bail. But that they are not under investigation or they've not been caught hands down is highly unlikely. So now we're saying let's go to police commission. I don't think we even need that. I think the fact that the case, I don't think we need it.
Maybe you don't understand where I'm coming from. I understand.
You said you want them to investigate what has been done so far now.
No.
So that the police can do the right thing in terms of this investigation.
1 minute.
Okay.
1 minute.
Go on.
Please.
Go on.
What that PS commission stands for, right, is like exposing, challenging the police that you haven't done well, right? And irrespective of whatever that's happening in Abuja, that should not stop this. Do you understand? Because at the end of the day, the Lagos State failed. They failed woefully. It's part of police conduct. Do you understand?
But whether the Abuja wants to take into that, I agree with you. If you want to go into that, that's a different case.
Yeah,
And
it wouldn't stop whatever, it wouldn't stop anything that's going on in Abuja, but the
to get
public are
police,
putting pressure,
okay, to
right?
get police service commission to publicly come out and indict another police section, it's going to be a very tall order. They do all
No,
these disciplinary things, but they don't make
okay,
it
maybe not.
the way
Okay,
you
me talking
want to
like,
have it.
do you know that when police service commission wants to undo that case, they will select people, mostly from the legal side of things, to now come as a panel to now look into it. You know, all the document will be asked of what they've done so far, and then elicit all these gaps. On top of it, what the public are asking for, why haven't you done phone forensic? Why haven't you done bank traceabilities on these people? It's a big homicide case. It's not
So
rocket science, is it?
you just see the
Yeah.
right thing being done, but the police won't come out to let you know what they've done.
Yeah,
They
let
won't
them
come
answer
out.
back now. Let them answer back. You're protecting them. I don't understand.
No, I'm not protecting them. Understand me. I'm saying police would highly unlikely come out to come and indict another section of police force publicly.
It's not by indictment now. Oh my God.
If you come out to say they haven't done the right thing or they haven't done
No,
their job
it's
well,
about
it's an indictment.
evaluating their conduct. It's about evaluating their conduct. What have they done?
I'm saying they will do it. They can do it, but they might not make it public.
It's not going to be done by the police. It's not going to be done by the police. I don't know why you're saying this.
Oh, police service commission is not, that has nothing to do with police.
No, it's something to do with police, but police are not going to be on the helms of affairs.
But do you know that police service commission is headed by police?
This is like kind of ombuds. You know what ombudsman is?
What I'm saying is that the police service commission in Nigeria,
it's an independent people looking at the actions, the conduct of the police.
Okay, so police service commission in Nigeria is not headed by an independent person. It's headed by a police officer. It's headed by a former IG.
I understand.
Kind of level, or IAIG.
I understand that.
Okay.
That's why I said that they are the one that are going to say, okay, publics are complaining about this. So now we want to institute this. Let's set up a panel, and that panel wouldn't be from the police. Those are independent assessor.
Okay. Do you have any? Has it happened before? Do you have any reference points like today in Nigeria? Because if you're looking at a country that has something like a jury service where you gather people who are not lawyers, who are not judges, judging cases, we don't have that in Nigeria. You know that.
Yes.
So you can't use those kind of standards.
I was reading on this till midnight.
So you don't have. So you don't have those kind of. Yes. So you don't have those kind of standards in Nigeria.
Madam, I was trying to compare this, right? I figured that out as well. But having said that, there's a loophole to the Constitution, okay, which I'll read out to you later on, right? There's a loophole to the Constitution which
there are so many loopholes,
which allow the police to be a subject of investigation in Nigeria.
Standards. Police are always under investigation. They get dismissed. They get doing so many things. But police will not come out and tell you publicly what they've done. That's what I'm saying. You just see the outcome.
I said independent police investigation aside from the police. You don't understand what I'm saying. Oh my God.
I understand you. It looks like you're the one misunderstanding me.
I heard this yesterday. I think one of the major reasons why I think the police service commission should be notified is because, like, they are not within the Nigerian police operational, system. They are not. Their own is to regulate what happens there.
Thank you.
So in this case, like with evidences, with compelling evidences, they know what is ought to be done by the police. So they know how to discipline them. They know how to, if they discipline one set of police, if they request for the case file and they look into the case itself, they call upon the several officers who had investigated the case and they look at the different results. They're going to question them. Why is this? Why is that? Why is that? This misrepresentation.
Paparano, we're saying the same thing. It looks like you guys are not understanding me.
I'm coming.
I'm saying exactly what you're saying.
They will be investigated. An example will be set, and then the new officers who will now be appointed, or probably who will be coming to investigate the case, they will be able to do better than the previous ones. So we need that discipline.
I get you.
The case that has been to the IG, been to the CP, been to every level of police officer. The next is supposed to be the highest place, which is PSC, who is more powerful, who can discipline the IG.
Paparano, let me explain what I'm saying. Maybe you guys are misunderstanding what I'm saying. I agree with you that this should be escalated. I'm just saying that because we always want like updates, we want police to come and we want to be notified of what has been done and how they have arrived at the outcome. I'm saying they will do something about it. We will see the outcome. Remember that or whatever that was in Lagos? Do you know that it was dismissed from the police? Did we know that it was under investigation? No. But when the list came out, the people that were dismissed...
There were allegations that were put up against him.
But the police didn't come and address it. They just took, they just investigated.
No. It was that's what I'm saying, that the allegations, you don't know who made the allegation. It depends on who made the allegation, who placed those allegations. We are going with our own complaint. Somebody must go bring up a complaint and then to be investigated.
I'm saying yes. So police will investigate if we report to PSC.
Somebody has to complain, and police will not just investigate without complaint now.
I agree. I'm just saying that if you expect police, after we have complained, don't expect police to come and tell us what they are doing about it. All we are going to see is maybe there will be some changes or the outcome of whatever the outcome.
In the case of Owonwa, they came out to tell the whole world now that it was
they did a list. They did a list of police that were dismissed for different things, and Owonwa's name was among.
They gave reason why they were dismissed.
I know, but they didn't tell us when they were doing that investigation how they validated that he doctored his whatever.
You don't need that.
We don't need that information.
Okay. No, I'm just saying that because we have always been looking for what is being done, all this.
Even when you are if you are following up with the case, like constant following up, you have all those updates. If you are following up, you have all those updates.
You wouldn't know that they are investigating and police.
There are information that
just see that he has been dismissed.
There are information that can be given. They will give you those kind of information. The ones that cannot be given, they won't give you until they finish their investigation. Then they will not put
every country police do that anyway.
Something that comes to my mind, which we can write the PSC for immediately, is the fact that police gave us a preliminary report, and since then we didn't hear from the police again about this case.
Exactly.
That is enough for PSC to come to question.
No, they cannot. They can always argue. Police can always argue. Wait, please wait. Yeah, they said that in Berekete. They have to follow the case. Police can always argue that once the state comes in, that they will set aside. In the sense that they were trying to say that once Corona comes in, they don't need to carry on with anything again. They just have to give to another committee that is particularly made for
they should have come back to tell us that.
No.
Because wait, Paparano, I'm not going to argue with you on that. I'm saying that if you come and tell somebody that you are giving a preliminary report, it means that you haven't really carried out any investigation. You have just done maybe initial interrogations and all that, and this is our findings so far. But however, investigation continues. We are setting up a committee of 13-man committee panel to investigate this matter, and then that committee never came back with any report. Police never came back with any report. What they came to tell us in that preliminary report was to tell us their action plan, what they wanted to do about the case. After that, we didn't hear from them again. And they owe us that. That's a good place to start.
You are not representing them here very well, please. When the police was asked, Ademo, you were the first PPRO, was asked by Berekete, right, about the update on the police. And he said, once the state comes in, they have to set aside. What he was saying there is that whatever the police are doing in investigating the case, they can no longer continue because Corona is already taking jurisdiction. Okay. The Corona is investigating the same case.
Paparano, is it every Nigerian that watches Berekete?
No. Anyway.
Wait now. When AIG Owonwa, when he addressed the nation about Mohbad's case, he did it on national TV.
Is it your Nigeria that watch channel television?
It is national TV. It's a national television station, and everyone carried it. All the newspapers carried it the following day. Listen now, Paparano. Let's all learn together. Let's learn together.
Let's go more technical, please. I don't want to focus on.
And this is technical now. We're saying now.
No, I don't see that as technical, please. That one at the end of the
1 minute.
Just wait, please. Let's say.
What am I missing?
Let's say they want to address that. Okay, like you bring up. Okay, they never came up with the conclusion. Okay, it's conclusion you want, right? They can set up a panel. Oh yeah, go and tell them the conclusion. That's not what we want.
They set up a panel that day.
We are saying we are not pleased with the investigation. Let's tackle on the ingredient that is inside the investigation.
Yeah, but the panel has never addressed us to even tell us what they have done, what they haven't done. We don't know what they did.
That's what I'm saying. These people, don't forget that these people, they have sent their case file to the. Do
you know they promised us that they will get back to us in 2 weeks?
They should
have forgotten.
They should have got back to the public, but the fact that they were able to send their case file to the DPP, that's the conclusion.
That doesn't mean they should rubbish the fact that they made a promise that they were going to get back to the public in 2 weeks.
The only thing they didn't do, which we can hold them for, is that file that they sent to DPP, why didn't they come and give the finality? Okay, after they already have the final, why didn't they
because they give such reports. It's not like we're asking for something that's never been done. Police gives periodical reports on very celebrated cases like this.
I will say, since the case is complicated,
it's not that complicated. They complicated.
No. I was saying that the case, there are so many information that continue to come, and which is still left for verification. So, there's no way they would have easily concluded. Investigation is still on. Even when preliminary report is at place, investigation is still on. They have been able to cover preliminary grounds, initial grounds that, okay, we have these informations. We don't have any other tangible informations. Okay, let's send this file to the DPP to vet upon it. It's no longer in our own hands. There's nothing we're investigating anymore. So I think we just kind of feel like, okay,
Paparano, when Justice Ajumo Gobia's daughter was murdered in Parkview Estate, did you listen to police reports that they gave about the case? How they were able to apprehend the criminals, what they did, what they didn't do, all the forensics, how they were able to track them, how they were able to get the people that did that, how they found out that the woman was killed inside the house. They took her outside and made it look like she was killed outside the house. Can you go and look at that report and see the kind of work, in-depth work that Nigerian police did on that case? On Mobile's case is a different case. Just try to compare.
Did they give a preliminary on that case?
Yes, when they started and when they finalized it, and now they charge people to court. Go and read it.
If I tap on Google, can I see the video of the finality?
Go and tap on Google and invest and look at police report on something Ajumo Gobia's daughter, Justice Ajumo Gobia's daughter.
National TV. The conclusion was on national TV.
Yes, they addressed the public in national TV. They made the publication in newspaper.
Let me see it. And the conclusion of the investigation.
Paparano, why you're doing that?
Just give me the name. Confirm. 1 minute, please. Give me the name of the case.
Say something about Justice Ajumo Gobia, Rita Ajumo Gobia's daughter. Just type Rita Ajumo Gobia's daughter murder.
This is Justice Ajumo
Gobia. AJUMOGOBIA, I think.
Right. Why are you reading that?
Are you seeing anything like that?
It's
still Nigerian police, though. And see how quickly they unravel that case. Go on, Richie.
Why you are saying that, right? The PS in Nigeria, they've done a tremendous job where senior officers were rounded up, right? And they were dismissed on different allegations. And the good thing, they actually they opened a channel, a whistleblower channel. I'm going to log on to that actually today. They opened a whistleblower channel as well, which they're following. But these are the PSC things. But when it comes to a specific case, like mobile case, right? This is like Paparano said, these are independent people, right? And they are working to actually look into police misconduct, right? On investigation, like on mobile case that we're talking about. So I don't think there's anything wrong in taking up that channel, that process. because and you rightly said about the police not
report,
coming
but I'm
out.
not saying conclusion. Like they're just various report.
Yeah, you know the report of the police.
There's media
Apparently,
coverage. Yeah, I can see police like
So
releasing
that's what
the.
I'm saying, that there were various reports. They followed that case through. They did forensic. They did so many things. Why are they not doing the same for Mohbad? That's why I'm going with that.
That of mobile, I think that's what I said. That's where Corona comes in. Like Corona already, when Corona comes in, everything is the police themselves. They're supposed to be in the Corona
Where
watching
is
the.
the corona in this case? In this Ajimogobia's case, where is the corona?
Why is okay now? The question is why is Corona establishing Lagos? As I say, why is Corona? What's the of Corona? Why is government paying Coronas? Why are they there? Not to find.
I'm
Yes, all
saying
deaths
that
cannot be paid.
on
All deaths
Mohbad's
cannot be
case,
paid.
that corona was a decoy. They used it as a decoy. They
It's
knew
possible.
exactly what happened. They used it as a decoy. And if you are not going to agree that if that thing was used as a decoy, then you haven't really studied this case well. Because when you see the way the whole thing played out for 2 years, giving everybody a run around one corona that wasn't ready to even factor in every information that came to that court in determining their report at the end of the course.
No, I don't have issues with the Corona being a decoy or a setup or whatever. I mean, Corona is like a time wasting. Police themselves, they have everything it takes to unravel it, but
That
without
is it.
even going all those extra miles. So I understand all those corruption. I'm just trying to be considerate of, sometimes this government, sometimes you have to be there for you to understand the complexities, the things that
If you
the
know
staff
the
have done
if you
there.
know the
Yeah,
background, when you find out the background of some of us, you will know that we will not be accusing government wrongly. We will never
yeah,
do it.
but that's what I'm trying to make sure we don't add
We
up.
will be we will
That's what
be
I'm saying. That
responsible. We will be responsible about the comments we make about government. At the same time, when the government is not doing the right thing, we call them out because we have the right to do so. We're citizens of Nigeria.
one good move for me. That's why yesterday I suggested PSC. I think that if they are approached, a lot of points will be raised to them. The commissioner of police claimed like there was a physical combat with Mohbad. He claimed that Mohbad bled profusely.
To call, I'll come back.
Yeah,
Please let me
he
drop
claimed
from
that
the panel.
Mohbad.
I'll come back.
You say what?
I want to drop from the panel. I need to take a call. I'll come back.
Yes. So again, with the police service commission, I think point like that, like those will be raised. That okay, you guys claim in your initial report that there was a profuse bleeding. Okay, like where are those evidences? You made so many claims without any conclusion. What's happening? And so many inconsistencies are not being looked upon. That is it a deliberate action? Is there any extortion going on here? So we want those police bank accounts and like whatever thing that is traceable about them, let them be investigated. Let them be well investigated. All those police officers, the one that should be dismissed, be dismissed. The one that should be taught their life lesson, be taught their life lessons. And then, and then let request for a new police investigation who will give a comprehensive analysis on the case, both preliminary and both conclusion. So I think they owe the public that. They owe the public that is not too big for the police to do for its citizen. So yeah.
If police now direct you back to the autopsy and toxicology that was done.
And that's another place you have problem. Okay, but again, they'll be brought into forensic. Because now we are going to have things like this when the case is stable. That there have been a lot of there have been a lot of corruption going on with this case. That whereby that of the government give reasons why you believe it's not credible. It took time. Autopsies done between 1 month or 2 weeks or so. This particular autopsy sample were even kept for some places in the fridge or so for another 3-4 months. Nothing was done to it, which would have already corrupted the sample. They cannot find anything in it. By the time they would have gotten to it, it's decomposed. They cannot get even come about DNA. They couldn't get. So I mean that's not a credible one. So we have to discipline them for even keeping that sample that long. Whoever that does it should be disciplined. that is tampering with evidence. They destroy evidence. Okay,
Okay.
so let them
I
be
think
held.
you have a strong ground on the issue of
Exactly.
forensic. If it's
Exactly.
only forensic, it's
No, no,
stronger,
no,
but
no. You will lead
because
them. You will condemn. You will first condemn this, because if you don't condemn this, they will bank on it. Condemn the show reason
okay,
why this cannot be credible, and also that of the family itself, because they will say the family also did their own, right? Now, family is only working with decomposed sample. It's sample that police have already tampered with, destroyed, right? So the only reasonable areas to approach right now will be probably like
the
doing,
digital currency.
yeah, exactly,
Okay,
this digital currency, or probably doing
okay.
bank verify their bank account,
Mm,
transactions made, and let's try to find circumstantial cause of death.
evidence. Okay,
Circumstances, exactly. So if we
okay.
focus on there, believe me, we're gonna get something different, because the situation shows that there's actually a cover up. I mean, it's so
Mm.
glaring, I mean, it's so glaring. Anybody is able to do this. I don't know why the police don't want to serve the public. I mean, especially when they are needed the most. And I think the Police Service Commission, who have power over the Nigerian police, they have power over the IG itself to discipline the IG and every other unit that falls under the IG. So, and Mubad case has gone around all the different units and the different um, authorities. So, it should be taken there, and let's see whether they too will be compromised. They are mostly like well experienced people, former IG chairman and judges of courts. So, not necessarily police officers, so they will
So
look,
they are like politicians are in the system now. They're
yeah,
like politicians,
not
and it's
necessarily
easy to
police.
even manipulate them down. Except, you see, the problem is I think we need to there's a need to approach courts. I don't know why this case is not going through that legal status. So let the case get to court at least. Is there any way we can get court order? I don't know why we are trying to draw back from getting court order, compelling police, exposing police the more,
Okay,
because
let
I
me read
think
this
it's
brief
only
note. Let me read this brief note so that
okay.
it says, what the law says about the Police Service Commission. The founding law, Police Service Commission Established Act 2001, set out that the commission management shall vest in a chairman. That is, a chairman shall be in charge of it. A chairman as chief executive, plus a mix of other members. So we have the chairman leading the Police Service Commission and a mix of other members. So who is going to be the
Appointed
chairman?
by who?
Please wait. Who is going to, no, the chairman. Okay. Who appointed the chairman? I'm going to check that 1 minute. That's a good question,
Has
please.
to be the president.
Yeah, exactly.
Executive.
That's another problem, but I'm coming there. Okay. So now the process commission is comprised of chairman and other member and mix of other members. So now the other members include um a retired justice from the Supreme Court or Court of Appeal. Okay, no other court. A retired police officer, not below commissioner. That's from commissioner of police upward, and other representative, press women's interests, human rights NGOs, private sector. So these are the other members who can be in the Police Service Commission. Then now, he said the law does not explicitly mandate that the chairman must be a retired police officer or a police officer at all. It simply says chairman. So now who appoints the chairman of the PSC? It becomes interesting here.
I like the fact that it's confirmed that it's possible, and that's a good thing. It'd be nice to see that happening.
No go. Competition.
So you see this now.
Oh my God. Yeah.
I was waiting for you to conclude it now so that you know that it's the
The
word.
Senate of the Federal Republic. Senate has to confirm it.
Normally,
The president will
yes,
approve
Papa, but
the Senate will confirm it.
Papa,
But the same
normally,
thing.
this member you rolled out, this member you read out, okay? If you look at them, they are is highly quality members who are supposed to be seen to be independent in their duties. You know, pressmen, former judges, but in practice, it is not so. We all know this. You understand? Especially assuming this is coming from, assuming our president currently is not from Lagos. Let's say he's a northerner, will not be where we are now in this mobile case. Highly interesting case
There's
because
cultural
you can
interest, all those things.
exactly. But because what is even making the case more worse now is because where the president comes from, assuming he's from the north or from the south or from the south east, will have been at least the case will not be where it is today.
But I
We
beg
all
to
know
differ.
that.
I beg to differ. Why I'm saying so is
Okay.
this, right? Irrespective of it's not necessarily tribe, okay, so that we just get mindful of those elements so that people don't mislead young people. It's about discipline. One, it's about because it has to do with the quality of that leadership who is there. Every tribe does not subscribe to injustice. Okay, just because everybody belongs to one tribe does not mean everybody in that tribe. Let's say you right now, what Tinubu will do is not what you will do. Okay, will not define you as a tribe, but will define you as personally the quality you've got in you. There's interest. Okay, even if another tribe was supposed to be the governor of Lagos State today, we don't know how he get there. We don't know who have helped him. We don't know who is in the same in the same clique or group with him, and they have to favor back nepotism, friends and family. I mean, you understand what I mean?
Yeah, I get it.
So like all those elements, like it actually matters. It's not necessarily about the different. I don't want to sit in that angle of people and their culture. Let's just let that slip. We can still have the same relegation there who will say no, this is an injustice. But how many of them? In fact, how many Nigerians even? How many Nigerians even? Hey, let's even say you bring another tribe there, put them as a governor of Lagos State. What will be with TB? What will be with TB? We just have to have discipline. Discipline is what we need. We don't have to be tribe. We don't have to be justice. We don't have to show justice. We don't have to be from a particular tribe. You have to be human being. So we have to have that sense of living standard, and then apply it, have it applicable, and resolving issues.
Mm.
Let's see whether there's any update so far.
I think the only thing, for me, the only strong ground we can have in this case is still back to the court. And they are frustrating every effort. Now, because it normally, so far, what even the little your
So
man
it's to
has
go
done, I
back
will
to
call
where?
it
To go back
little.
to where? It's to go back to where?
No, it's just to get, I don't know why we can't get court order to compare because where this case is
As
hanging, apparently.
one court order two that you get. Maybe it's just to
Yeah, the
compare
court
same
order,
police. It's to
yes.
compare same
You see,
police to
when
investigate.
yeah, exactly. You see, okay, let's even get it and see how effective this could be, Papariano. Do you understand? But we are unable to still get it for almost 2 years now. Who can get it for us? Because if Yomi could get to court and they give him order to visit Mohbad's house with the help of the police, that was a progress,
No,
Papariano.
that's not gonna
But
work in this place. That's not
no,
possible.
no, no. What I'm saying is that
That's not possible. There is no way he can go get order from court to visit Mohbad house. There's no way. You will have
or
to connect. Yeah, go through the police.
that's what I'm saying with the help of the police. I added that also. At
That's
least for it wasn't court. It wasn't police that visited the place by themselves. They have to go to court. Paparano. I hope you know that. Police did not wake up and say, okay, let's go to
police that
Mohbad's
have
house.
that right to visit.
It's still what I'm saying. He raised it out to
Can
them. At
escort
least he
them.
was one that
You can
suggests,
escort them there if you
yes,
want to raise to concern. But
exactly. So
to say
what
that
I'm
he
saying,
apply for court order
yeah,
doesn't make sense. Court order like how? Are you a
o-
policeman?
okay. But now, if the NGO is get court order, will it still go through the police or
He
it will
cannot do it.
go
There's a
as
criminal case. He
independent?
can't investigate. To do what? It's someone's privacy. You can't. You cannot
No,
do
what
it.
I'm saying, not the house now. compelling police now to do phone forensic on the case.
Sure.
So it has
Yes.
to do with an NGO that will do that.
Not necessarily an NGO. A group of people can do it. It's
Group
a
of
public
people is
case.
still like an NGO, Paparano, just in the
The
image.
NGO can be a group of people, provided that it's find its way
Mm-hmm.
to the courts. And it's
Yeah,
and
that is what I'm saying.
that's
So
element that is rich. It's rich in the demand. If it's cogent,
yeah, because in as much we are all have agreed that it is the phone forensic that is very germane in this situation. Because every options we looked at, they are all running away from it. Conventional statement, police don't want to go there, but the phone forensic won't lie, and it obviously exposed a lot of things in with these people. You see, one thing is, what as the Flake said something earlier, and that was what I wanted to say about me always talk about Baba. If you look at the situation holistically, from beginning to where we are today, Paparano, 70% is still the same man that have taken us to where we are, yeah, to this moment. Not getting justice, not doing the right thing at the right time. Okay, look at the case of. Am I alright? It seems my network is lagging. Are you hearing, Paparano? Okay. Okay. Now, thank you. If we look at the issue of, let's say we go back to issue of embalming. Okay. After he wrote petition, he was invited. The only excuse he brought out to us is that they are taking everybody to court. He said, I asked them to take everybody to court. He didn't tell us that I agreed that they begged him. Okay. And subsequently, instead of him to come and be exposing police for not doing what he told them to do, in the case of that, what do I call it? Embalming case, he kept quiet. But we just said, only said they were charging everybody to court. But he never told us that they begged him. Either he agreed or not. He didn't say that. That was how the Ebami case died natural death in that regard. So there are so many areas where Mubarak will have gotten justice, but the man himself is not even pushing it hard. All what he's coming to do is complain and never make any move. Has even written letter to even the police service commission where you just read at Napaprano. Let's even see if they are going to even set up a panel to look into the matter. I don't think he
you
has
know,
done that.
if the lawyers itself, right? If Baba lawyers were in this
Yes.
case, they are the one who should have done all this thing I'm talking about. They should have shown that they are fighting. They are not fighting at all. And Baba is pleased with whatever they have done. Oh, Baba no tell alone.
You know, I was yesterday I talked about Fola Shade. Though you said something this morning that you don't believe her 100%. Yes, I agree with you, but you see, there are things I just feel like I get to draw out from Fola Shade's story, genuine or ingenuine. She said some things, and that took my attention to get to know that this woman actually talks about Monday. In 2 interviews that she has granted, she talks about Monday, but not directly. She said something, and I don't know why. I think that's where all of them are running away from the real matter, Papano. She has been the one person who hinted us about the Monday story. If you look at the interview with Tenny Omologo, which they only played for us on your platform day before yesterday night, and again, the VDM story also, she practically talks about Monday when they came, said the thing happened on Monday when they came back from the show. You know, she's already told us that this guy died on Monday. Go back to Tenny Omologo. She also said similar thing. But if we ask Baba Mohbad now, he doesn't even want to talk about Monday, not at all. Who's supposed to be pushing Monday agenda so that you will not believe Wumi, who told us Tuesday story of the nurse. Baba is okay, like what you said now. Otelorun, as Shitu is not even talking about Monday story. Because if a lawyer who you employ is not talking about Monday storyline, the only thing he's talking about 3 things that has been established. Injury at the show, a nurse came and gave injection, and the guy died. Those are his own 3 things that established. But he doesn't care about the timing of whatever they are saying. Can you imagine that a whole Shitu could not make reference to what the driver told us. As in, just make reference and draw something very powerful from that statement of the driver. All what could be talking about is Mr. Big Hola. You can't say we don't have strong evidence. What evidence do you need? If we have evidence, we will not go to court to go and be telling you about anything now. Evidence is it not from investigation you get evidence? You can ask police to compel police to do phone forensic. Don't feel like police can do phone forensic. What do you mean? If we have evidence, we will have jumped straight to court. We will not even go to police again. What do you need police for?
We may not have evidence, but we have more reasons why forensic should be done, so that forensic will bring more evidence, right? But there are reasons, because if we already have evidence, we don't need forensic, we don't need anything. But we want to have more evidence, that's why we need forensic. So we have more good reasons to trigger for or to demand for forensic, and which are valid.
So if you look at all their confessional statements, none of them, and Darosha is even the worst among them, because all his IG that Darosha posted, we cried, we shouted on that one, police did not react. Look at the statement of Wumi coming out to tell the world that Darosha was in the house 3 a.m., contradicting Darosha CTC. It's enough to even put Darosha behind bars at Soprano. That you lied to the police that you did not sleep in the house. At 3 a.m., you came back from the show. You say immediately you left for your house on Tuesday. You didn't tell us any story on Monday. Nothing. Do you understand, Paparano? Darosha alone is enough to say, come, you told us you left, but Wumi the wife is telling Nigeria now that at 3 a.m. you were still in Mohbad's house. So you already put yourself in a tight corner. It's enough for police to arrest Darosha and put him behind bars. He lied. He lied under oath. Because Wumi is witnessing against Darosha now that Darosha was in the house. But Darosha is saying that he didn't sleep in the house. The sister is saying that Darosha went to sleep in an hotel. Who would have told the sister? You see, all these people, I think it's still buckled to the fact that our system is not working. It's not working. You can't have all this statement that does not align, and you think we even still need more strong evidence to go to court over what? With their statement is enough to put all of them behind bars. Wumi told us she was the one, she left Mohbad with the Adura. Nurse and the nurse. The nurse say, I did not see Adura throughout when I treated Mohbad. It doesn't make sense. So who is lying? The nurse, Wumi, or Adura? So if their statement of this, because I don't know why the case is so much in this with this with the police, and police is not doing anything. What does police still need to prosecute these people? You are only bringing out spending and the nurse. But all these statements of Darosha, did the police investigate further? Because this is a new lead for Wumi coming out. That was after preliminary reports, after police have let them go. Now we have seen a new lead to say, police, call back Darosha, who has already said something different from what he said at the coroner inquest. That he wasn't there, it was 11 on Tuesday that he received a call. But Wumi is saying as at 3 a.m. on Monday morning, you were still in Mohbad's house. So there's something that Darosha knows about this matter that is not telling us. That's enough to even expose them to the world. I mean, so if people are saying the father is not doing well, it is said that the father will have been the one coordinating all of this, bringing all those information together and pushing it through to this lawyer. But when you tell them, I was on, I think on Super Vibe, was it yesterday or day before yesterday? We're talking about Wumi issue at Baba Mohbad. Being in Wumi writing to stop whatever money to go to Baba Mohbad. And I said, see,
Is it a caveat?
the caveat, yes. And I said, to be sincere, Baba is turning to be on the defensive side. Wumi is supposed to be the one aggressive side, to be the one in charge of Mohbad's property. I agree that he married Mohbad. Drag Pelomo. What are you dragging? Only you in your voice notes with Africa Magic, you agree that you pay dowry. And when they play that voice note, he nailed everything you want to say thereafter. Africa Magic, after Africa TV asked you twice, you say you pay dowry for cry loud.
Which one is African Magic?
Baparado, Africa, whatever. African TV. He asked Baba Mohbad, and he asked him second time again. Baba said, yes, they paid dowry. You came today now that they coerce you. They just run Agbada sí ẹ lọ́rùn. You sat down. I mean, go this see, you want to come and defend daddy. Come up now. Come and defend him because he said, what on Agbada so lọ́rùn. I was there, Wumi was sitting on your leg. And your Mama Mohbad. But you agree that you pay dowry for crying loud. How can you agree you pay dowry today when we get caveat now? Go to see your daddy. Come and defend your daddy.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning.
Good morning.
They want me to come and defend Baba Abi.
Come and defend your daddy. Yes.
Mr. Rotimi, okay, within me and you. Okay, let me try to be the side of Baba now. You understand me? Like you just said, because you just attacked me. Go this year, coming to defend Baba now. Okay, let me defend Baba Loba now. Okay. Now, at this point, sometimes I just remember when Baba said you were just told they are going for introduction. Baba Mura introduction in Baba Muloto, right? Okay, when got in there, we're going to change everything. And Baba said something. Baba said, in Kotoma Munu Mobadidu, La Moma Fe Manche. The guy cried. Daddy me, ni Femi kine kon, but on one we are. What can I do to make this boy happy? That was why he did what he did. It's not as if he wanted to do that.
Did he pay the dowry that day?
Who? You mean
the Baba? Did they pay Wumi's dowry?
I don't know, but I think so.
No, you have to know because there's a voice for that. Okay, you think so? Okay, sorry.
Yeah, because I know so. I don't say.
You know why I say I know so? I know so, not that I was there. I know so because Mr. Loba has confessed with his mouth.
Okay, now
he has said openly that he paid dowry.
Okay, Mr.
And if you pay dowry,
Mr. Rotimi, hold on. You have been vibrating since. Hold on. Be chipping it one by one, so,
allegedly, Wawa Ganusi, allegedly. Allegedly, ma Boloke. You will call Godisi. Allegedly, ma Boloke wa Ganusi. Go ahead, Godisi.
You know that Baba is now said. Baba now said, okay, Baba should collect that dowry money from Wumi's family. That means Baba is still doing what Mohbad actually wants because he said he doesn't want to.
No, Baba paid. It's not Wumi that will pay.
No, Baba paid. Okay, he said he wants to make Mohbad happy. He doesn't want Mohbad to be sad because their mother left them for a long time ago. So anything that can make them happy is what Baba is trying to do. That he doesn't want to make them sad. So that is why he did what he did. So
okay, well, by virtue of traditional rights, if you pay a dowry of a woman, what does that signify?
Etifeni, you marry that person.
God bless you, my sister. So any other story they coerce you, you can say it to support, right? But Otifeye wa no nupe oti diyawo wa from that day forward. Now. You see where I support
now, Mr. Muyiwa is claiming that Wumi is their wife now. They have been that one has been saying it from this beginning of this.
Now, but Baba now to come back again and still be analyzing to us that they did not pay full dowry. Abi, sure you heard the other voice notes Baba say last. That is why I said that Baba don't need to focus on that dowry. You've agreed that is your wife. There's there's no need for Baba to go back and forth in that dowry of a thing or Wumi starting.
That said they did not pay the full dowry now.
What is full dowry, my sister? When you have agreed that you pay dowry in one audio, kí ló tún pè ní full? Kí ló pè ní half?
Àfúnni Baba wa ṣe san, wọn ti san half tó kù. Kí ló ń pa yín lẹ́rìn sí?
You understand what I'm saying? That nígbà tó ló sọ half dowry, dowry ni dowry ń jẹ́. Mohbad kọ́ nínú orin tó release Cinderella àbí? Ó ní ọmọ Wumi wọ́n sọ, èló ni dowry àbí bó ló ṣe kọrin ẹ̀ mo máa lọ play music ẹ̀ ń sìn. It means pé Mohbad gan ti tún sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn.
No, I disagree because Baba ò ti fẹ́
So
tán.
the place Cinderella. So the place Cinderella.
Yes, Mr. Rotimi, let me tell you something.
Kí ni Cinderella sọ?
Hold on.
Because ẹni tó fẹ́yàwó ti kọrin pé òun ti san dowry.
Any suru now. If Baba said they pay half dowry, not full dowry. That means pé wọn ti fẹ́ Wunmi completely because owó half la ṣe san. Àti sanwó full. Half la wá ṣe san. Half ni Baba ṣe san.
Kò yé mi. So ìgbà wo náà ọjọ́ kan tó wá fún wọn pé bẹ́ẹ̀ wá sọ eléyìí yókù.
Wọn ti gbé tán, wọn ti ká ẹsẹ̀ ńlẹ̀ tó gbé sókè. Ẹsẹ̀ kan ṣì wà ńlẹ̀, ìkan ti wà lókè. Kí ló ń pa yín lẹ́rìn náà?
No, because ṣé o mọ̀ pé ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn you have to explain tire, no evidence. Evidence tó dẹ̀ wà ńlẹ̀ báyìí ni pé àwọn Wùmí ní wọ́n ti san dowry òun. Bàbá lòun ò tí ì san dowry Wùmí. Ọmọ ẹ̀ tó Wùmí fẹ́ ti fi kọrin pé èló ni dowry òun ti sanwó, dọ́là ni pounds ni òun ti sanwó. Bàbá fúnra rẹ̀ ti kọ́kọ́ agree pé wọ́n ti san dowry Wùmí. So what I'm saying ni pé sórí ọ̀rọ̀
wọ́n dẹ̀ ti jẹ iṣu yẹn, iṣu tó ń gbé wọn ti jẹ.
Sọ wọ́n ti jẹ.
Ẹ̀yin bàbá yẹn ló yí gbàdúrà. Wọ́n ní wọ́n jẹ iṣu. Ṣé kó máa jẹ iṣu ni?
O understand golden seal. So if at all tí Wùmí tí wọ́n bá ti sọ̀rọ̀ kò yẹ kí bàbá ṣẹ̀ wá máa padà sẹ́yìn lórí ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn. What Baba will have done is moving forward. Kí ni moving forward yìí? Bá a tẹ̀ sanwó orí ẹ̀, abẹ́ mi ló ṣì wà gẹ́gẹ́ bí òfin ìgbéyàwó yẹn. Tó wáyé pé ikọ̀ tó ń fún bàbá upper hand mo sọ yìí o, tó wáyé pé Wùmí lọ kóòtù àti Mohbad, ọwọ́ bàbá ọba ti bọ́ kúrò ní mátà yìí. Ọ̀rọ̀ DNA gan ó lè má lórí. Ẹ ti understand golden seal? Assuming pé mistake tí Wùmí ṣe gógó nìyẹn. Tẹ́pọ̀ ti jẹ́ kí Mohbad mi ò mọ bí ó ti lè ṣe wedding ó gán dẹ̀ kàwé. She went to school. Ẹ lọ ṣe registry. Because I don't really understand. Bó o lò ṣe ní tètè ṣe kí wàá sọ pé ìṣọ́ registry.
Can you know what? Wumi is just senseless and stubborn. She's senseless and stubborn. Nǹkan tó ń ṣe Wumi nìyẹn. Ìwà jàgídíjàgan. Had they been, all of them had not dragged this DNA that far. If it was when Baba had asked for DNA that time, even if they want to manipulate it, even that time it would have been more easy for them to do it than now. You understand?
Yeah.
Because then they would have done the DNA, people would have just let go, move on. But because they want to prove stubbornness, I give the no bagokini je. I give you no bakesi.
Now, golden seal. Golden seal, listen, because so far now, you just hold on before you ask me. Before you ask me, hold down your question, hold it tight. Now, continue golden seal.
My question is, that will mean you are even looking at if everything that they ask for about this DNA, if is a really completed, everything is completed. Do you see Wumi like somebody that is ready to do that DNA? Because
yes,
for me,
really?
I don't see her like somebody that is ready.
Sorry, golden seal. Let me borrow.
But waiting. Okay.
Let me borrow my baby's the Himoli's word allegedly. I don't know how they want to do that DNA. For me, I'm not seeing this guy to be Mohbad's son, to be sincere, allegedly, because of
continue, Mr. Rotimi. Hello. Papariano, can you hear me? I think Mr. Rotimi is on phone or something.
No, sorry, I have a little break. Sorry. Now I'm back. You understand me, Ba? for me, allegedly, okay, I don't think, for me, it's me, my opinion. If truly Wumi hands are clean, there is no way this case of DNA will be where it is today. Because Wumi have 100% gain than to lose if that boy belongs to Mohbad. She has nothing to lose. Not at all, Golden Seal.
Exactly.
Not at all. In either way he goes, it will be a win-win for her if she really sure. And all this one we are lagging, she would have done the DNA long time ago. If that DNA was positive, she would have even still come out by now and tell Soju Efun Baba Mohbad, they go to hell. This is the DNA lodge. Baba will have even taken back seat. Our gun, support Baba. Somehow will have passed him back. Say, Baba, go and sit down. Ọmọ Mohbad nìyẹn. Jẹ́ kó gún wà lọ́wọ́ ọmọ yẹn. Simple. But Wumi is not confident to bring the DNA out. How can they be dragging? Mohbad is lying down there for over 2 years. What is holding his DNA, Golden Seal? It's DNA. Other cases can go on. But it is the DNA that is holding Mohbad in the morgue. If truly you love Mohbad, before now, you have done the DNA and tell Baba, I have done DNA. What else do you want? Go and bury my husband. Wumi can even sue Baba to court. Because if she has done DNA, I'm the wife, traditionally, fine. Tell Baba law court. Lost your coming. But is she confident to do that? No. She's not confident to do that. You understand what I'm saying? If you really love Mohbad, Baba, mo ti ṣe DNA, kí ló tún fẹ́? Go and bury my husband. Because before now, we are going to lose Mohbad now. The only thing holding him down there is the DNA. So predominantly, tactically, Wumi is still the one holding Mohbad down in that morgue, not to be buried. Wumi at the court to do what? For Baba to bury him, a deal of. So far, Garusima Kogugira.
Because
if they do DNA, they will have buried the guy long time ago. Go this year.
Even Baba even pointing, accusing fingers on me, saying that Omanyali.
Yes, that is an accusing figure. You're right.
You can just come out like, oh, let me prove this man wrong. Let me prove myself, and let people know that this is not true. You know, you just kept me out like, oh,
I mean, if you want to bury the guy, if you want to, you say you love Mohbad, he's your husband of your youth. You love him. I love my husband. No problem. After he's dead, you will still feel sorry for this guy. Up till now, nothing. You feel sorry for him while in the morgue. What is holding Mohbad there now is DNA. Whatever you are saying, hola, they've done toxicology, they've done autopsy. Nobody is contesting toxicology, either good or bad. Everybody has accepted that. But the only thing holding Mohbad is the DNA. Government is not, they are not appealing case for Corona. Baba is not appealing the case. I see they're going to carry out another autopsy or toxicology. But it's only the DNA that is holding Mohbad down there. Because Wumi is not confident, to be sincere. Go listen like your question. Yeah. He's not confident.
Ordinary DNA.
Ordinary DNA.
Oh, God.
DNA is about 180,000 naira or there, about 184, 180 something thousand now in Nigeria.
You're not seeing different story on top of.
We are not dragging. We want to go and beat abroad. Baba is even funny. Baba is even funny. What I want to expect Baba to do, go this. See Baba Gomba serious lórí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí. Oh, need the abroad. It's just Baba to call Berekete. I want you to help me supervise DNA.
And Baba is even, I want Berekete
for integrity.
Hold on. I even want Berekete to even tell Baba, ask Baba, you told us that you know that if they do the DNA, you will tell us who find the boy.
Mohbad.
That means you know who find the boy. So tell us who. You have to mention the name of the person.
In short, thank you for taking me to that
Baba
step. Another thing I want to.
you are saying on the
Go on now. I want to
you should
even
tell us. You
describe
say
the
you know
Brekete.
they do the DNA test. You know you will tell us who find the boy. Definitely you know the person
Golden
already.
State.
So why are you
Golden
wasting
State.
people's time?
Golden State. Let me discredit Brekete. Now, when Baba went back there now again, I expect Brekete to ask Baba about the autopsy and toxicology. Where was it carried out? Because when you came to us, we told you were going to be in charge to handle it. You went away. Now you came back to us again because it's not Brekete that invited Baba this second time, isn't it? It was Baba that went there by himself, right? And when you got there, you talked about the DNA, you talked about autopsy, you talked about the status of the case. Baba would have expected Brekete, or we were expecting Baba to say, Brekete, please help me be in charge of the DNA. I want to do it abroad. Can you help us do it in Nigeria? Because abroad is taking time. What Baba need is close supervision. If you the man you involve very dark man that we all are seeing him in quote as being a honest person, involve VDM, involve Brekete together. Let it be done. Involve Oriyomi will not even involve because he has pulled out. Leave Oriyomi, although he has experience. But bring him VDM. VDM will even carry camera to that place where they take the sample. Everything. He will even video it. He won't allow it to cut. They take that sample abroad. Because they can do this thing in Nigeria here. What are we dragging all this all about? You say it's tissue you want. Let the tissue be done. Baba is not going to where he wants, where he's not nailing the real cocoa. He's just parabolating in one circle. You went to Brekete to seek justice. What are justice? The main thing in Baba's hands should be DNA, my dear sister. That should be the main agenda at Brekete. Telling Brekete to be in charge of the DNA. If Brekete is in charge, he will have called out Wumi. He will have called out even the courts. He will have even bring more legal team or legal practitioner to support Baba in this case. Or to say, okay, Brekete, please, can you help us handle? Baba is insisting that he wants to go to abroad to go and conduct DNA. All those things we are talking about can be done in Nigeria. What they need is close monitoring. Court has given order. Let's do in Lagos, let's do here, whatever. You can involve Abuja own to it. It can be done in Abuja where Berekete is located. So I think on the issue of DNA, both of them, they are not serious about it. Wumi and Baba, they are not serious about it. I describe Berekete now because I just told you the reason why I describe. You want to come up and speak now. I can't be talking to you at the comment section, my brother. So it's both of them, Golden Sea, that is holding back this DNA of a thing. Not just Wumi. Not just Wumi. Baba went to VDM.
Brekete could not ask Baba those questions that he's supposed to ask. And the next thing he could do is to prepare Baba's mind to get ready to bury that boy.
To bury Mohbad. Do you understand me? And Baba could not tell him why he's not getting ready to bury Mohbad. That okay, it's because of the DNA. That's why we are still holding him down. After all, GoFundMe already donated money for Mohbad's burial, right? And they have not even
Hook my Mohbad. No.
At least GoFundMe already donated money for Mohbad's burial. They can't tell us there's no money to bury Mohbad. You understand what I'm saying? And now there's money on ground. They can't tell us there's no money. Because kò sí nǹkan tẹ́ fowó ṣe. Bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀ ńgbà tó dẹ̀ rí òun náà rí accountability ó sá sẹ́yìn. You are the one that you request for a sale of account. When you saw what your eye could not behold, you head back. You change the story the next day. You did not tell anybody to donate money there. You are not you are not here to judge about the money. Why were you asking for the statement before in the first place?
Yes, now, but you said nobody should put money to for anything. Now you said it.
Do you understand what I'm saying? When Baba, if you know you didn't tell them, why were you asking Baba to bring the statement of account in the first place? And when they brought it, they take blood from part. You say no, they should give you the way it is. When they now gave you now came out the next, they changed the storyline. That you did not ask anybody in the first place. You turn Odasija, you turn it to a quarrel. You change the story. That is Berekete. Yes, now say I watched him the next day when Baba brought it, when they went back after they gave him the statement of account. You know, the first day it was blood. Now the next day after they brought it the way they sent it to them, they saw it behind and they came to say we are not here because we did not tell anybody to go and donate money there in the first place. You knew you didn't tell anybody to donate money. Why were you requesting for the statement of account? So one fear tell and one palapa, and they all know what they are doing. We are not fools any longer. We have learned and we
Including
understood their
Berekete.
game.
Including
Including
Berekete.
Berekete, Richie. Yes, I'm talking of even Berekete. That's the truth. Because when you said bring statements there, Richie, I brought statement to you. What even led you to ask for the statement of account in the first place? When you knew you were not going to read it or to do anything with it.
He
You
just
gave
wants to
up.
know
This
how
is the
much.
same thing
He
he
just wants
did.
to know how much is inside the account now. He wants to know how much is
So
inside.
this is the same thing he did. So
No, this year.
ó gbé
He
bàbá
just want
gógó
to
ni
know.
kò ní sí ó gbé bàbá ní gógó.
Ṣé mo wá parọ́ ni? Ṣèbí 500,000 tó fẹ́ fún bàbá ṣó fi data fún bàbá ni? Ó fẹ́ mọ iye tó wà
You
bẹ́ẹ̀
mean,
ni.
okay, but let should be said, right? People are saying all these things. He could have done better for
He would have done
for his,
better.
but you know, he even made it worse for himself. If he had behaved like Oriyomi, say hello guys. Yes, I know I said this and that, but I think this is beyond me. But Brekete all of a sudden changed and started behaving as the mouthpiece of the government. And that's sad for his NGO. It's quite sad, honestly speaking. You know. And he started turning and advising Baba Mubad. You should start preparing because the government said they're
Very
not going to
Mohbad.
give you justice. And yet you are a human rights organization. Are you saying that? All of a sudden you became a mouthpiece of the government. That's not good.
The same style he did when Baba first went there is what he repeated again. Remember when Baba first went there, he told us that he was investigating the matter.
Mariano, mute your mic. Oh.
He even showed us why he was in Lagos, right? Now, when he came back thereafter, that was the end of the first half of the story. First half. Throughout the halftime, we did not hear any time. That halftime it was like more than 1 year halftime. Football used to have 15 minutes. But it took us more than 1 year for halftime show. It was Andy that stirred the water. After Andy stirred the water, he turned into quarrel. He was angry. We what of him that called a whole police, a whole IG of police about the matter.
Imagine.
Who did that? He was bragging about calling IG. For the case that you raised our hope
I'm still
that
going
Mohbad will
back to
get
this.
justice.
I'm still going back to this. Yeah.
Eh,
Remember
yeah.
that famous call last year between Brekete and Buresi,
Mm-hmm.
the hand show. Since then, I've been saying that something is not quite right with this whole thing with Brekete. Yes, yet I still give him benefit of the doubt. But with what I saw later, that got manifested in the last couple of weeks, it just reconfirming that call. I don't know if whoever has that call, the call between Brekete and Gressy, where he called Gressy last man standing.
Yeah.
You know,
Was it a
when
call? It was a show now.
yeah, no, it was on a call, conversation.
Was it on a call?
Yeah, telephone call. This after they left Abuja.
Okay.
Yeah. And there's a call that put you can tell that it was arranged call
Mm.
to just like kind of informing the public what was new then? Yes. Thank you, but that's just around November ending. That call is still crazy call. That was last year now, so it's over a year ago now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then that was what I know the you know.
Okay, I think that was when Baba didn't come back to the studio when he said they wanted
I,
to kidnap him,
that call
attempt
is
to kidnap him. I
there's
remember.
something behind that call. So all this show that came up second time, the guy is trying to save Brekete. He has his integrity to protest. Yeah, honestly, let's leave it as it
Yeah,
is.
I didn't say any integrity again. I did not say any integrity again about Berekete. I used to hope that I used to do things, but after in
Yeah,
this mobile case, the one thing I said then was that Berekete,
yeah.
this game you are playing, it's either it brings you down or it
Or
raise you
save
up
you.
on junction of Mohbad or save you.
Exactly.
But eventually, he killed his integrity
Yeah,
100%.
because Mobad
I
doesn't like
lost
anybody
hope.
that telling pokies. Simple.
Come on now. He killed his integrity straight up. You gave us hope. We were so hopeful that no, Mohbad will get justice. That is Brekete. Everybody was praising you. We all went to subscribe on your show. All of a sudden, that was the end of the whole matter. You went muted for a very long time. Didn't say
Yeah.
anything. When you came out again, you came angrily and were talking to people. Anyhow, at the end, nothing substantial is coming from your end. You told us that we're going to the left mobile body is going to be rotting. It's part of the hope you gave us now. You understand? You were giving us that information as if you were already in the forefront of the battle. You understand me, Richie? You know, when
Yeah.
somebody is already investigating, you were in Lagos,
Do,
we are investigating. In
do you know
short,
the
this
way
is what
the
I
way I
noticed.
the way I looked at it, people are saying that what's happened at Berkeley as in is not well knowledgeable at Mubas. That's all pokies.
Oh.
Burekete knows the magnitude of this case, and he was desperately looking for an exit without a
Mm,
wound. Do you understand?
mm.
Exit without wound mean he want to extend himself without without getting blamed for anything. It was too much for him, and yet, yeah, and that's why he's saying that. So Wumi showed up in court for the DNA, and it's still ongoing. Thank you, Walton. Yeah, but anyway, you know, you
Mm.
rightly
Oh,
said.
she showed up. She showed up, huh?
Yeah, that somebody was saying. I don't know who Walton is.
So no
Walton
problem. They
is.
should
Yeah,
continue.
it's okay. For
That
me,
is seriousness.
showing
The
up,
seriousness we want to see on their
showing
part.
up, is one thing. What's me? I
Yeah.
heard you saying something. According to, although I found one place when I was looking on the internet where they said they can do
Mm.
bone tissue based
In
test.
Nigeria, right?
Yeah, but I'm not sure. But the
Oh,
argument is that they said they could not find any place in Nigeria, right?
that's what I'm
Because
saying. It's delayed
that's what
taxes. See, all
that
of this
was
they are
Muyiwa
doing.
said. That was Muyiwa said, right? Okay,
Mm.
let's agree on that. Now, the chain of custody, Papano was saying that Papano said this can be monitored by the court, right? Okay, thank you. It can be done in Nigeria. Thank you, thank you, Ms. Podatius, because I saw two clinics in Nigeria that can do the same
Oh,
bone tissue, whatever DNA they wanted to conduct. So now taking it abroad, I believe this is set up another way for fraud, right? Who is going to monitor the carrying of those sample from the court? And who tells you that the court people cannot even change anything? Do you understand?
what is the
So,
court? Not be belief. I don't not
mm,
believe.
uh,
Is it not belief that they are using?
and I don't
Are
understand
they
it.
not civil servants, Richie?
I
Is it
know.
not the civil servants that Nigeria is using? Who are they using? That is why I said that Baba will have used Brekete or VDM as you all believe that he has integrity. So say, come and help me. I want to appoint you as on my side who will stand for me as my witness. The court will not reject that from me.
I didn't know why we didn't ask K Crown yesterday actually to go to the court for us today. We could have arranged something. Anyway, yeah, we could have been better that I didn't we had K Crown, transmitting this for us now. But it doesn't matter. But I'm just concerned about the chain of custody, how they want to get this thing done without tampering with the whole thing. That's my concern.
That is on the sample.
Yes, now. How do you want to do
where the game? Where the game is the sample. Richie.
Yeah, I know.
Is the sample.
That's the key. That's the core.
Is the sample.
That's the core aspect. Yeah, that's the core aspect of the technicalities on DNA, right? So.
But you know what is baffling me, and why I'm worrisome about that. That makes me to worry about Baba Mohbad is that you are not standing as someone who want to do the right thing, yet you are holding down this DNA because you have shown weaknesses in all other areas in this case. In the area of the DNA, you are showing strength, but you are not still doing the right thing.
I want to believe, honestly, this is my own opinion. All these things, these people are talking, right? They've already know what's going on, and they've re-strategized, and there's an agreement between Wumi's camp and Baba's camp on what to do, how they want to go about it. But it's we, the public, are giving them the headache. As all this going to Berekete, going there, it's all.
They're looking for safe land.
It's a false pretense. Yeah. That's what I can say. Don't forget, allegedly, even initially, Baba agreed with them. The day Mohbad bite, and if something happens, and then he change his position and all that.
Again,
maybe he didn't like the deal that was set up at that point, so that's why he changed his plan. But one thing that would never, never, never be forgiven is the way he has taken public on the ride for all these things. That's what I can say. I hope everything he has been saying is true. But when you look at all this anky panky that's been going on, unless we're lying to ourselves, if we don't want to see that, okay, this man has been compromised somehow, unless we want to lie to ourselves. We've seen so many red flag, but because the focus and the way we supported him, made us kind of play down those red flags until he now see it in our face. Then that's when hang on a minute, what's going on here? You've been so some people are very, very heavily disappointed. People who have ignored those red flags, but some of us who didn't ignore the red flag, we still, we kind of benefit of the doubt, right? It's not a surprise. It's not a surprise. Even within the core Baba team, you can still see some people who really strongly believe in him, and sometimes you're wondering what's happening with those kind of people. Whether are they being genuine or are they being compromised as themselves, that they don't want to show it, because it's quite glaring what's going on. It's very, very. If you put a year one secondary school student on this case, he would digest it for you. Do you understand?
That's the truth.
He will say, no, I'm not sure about this person. He will tell you immediately. So that's the only thing. And I like the fact that people now realize that, okay, if you want true justice for Mohbad, you have to take Mohbad out of the contest. Don't even say that, we need Baba to do this. No. Find a way to focus on the justice without any of the family member. Put all of them in one basket. That's the way to go. But people are saying, Oh, if you want to do this, oh, you need Baba now, you need Muiwa now. Those are the people that is going to kill it because they don't want it. They want a designer's kind of justice. You know, that's they did it. I mean, look at the common autopsy. Come on, I mean, huh? That's the biggest scam in the whole world in the history of Nigeria. You do autopsy, and some people are being paid to go and pour chemical on the body. Honestly, I can laugh, but it's painful. You know, when I look about Mobad.
It's painful. It's painful.
Yeah, it's quite painful when you look at Mobad. You know, but they did that just to make sure to suppress that nothing comes out of that autopsy. And Baba played along. I remember that was one time we asked him Baba. And Baba said, "Oh, I cannot open it." They said I have to go to the court to open it. And you're in charge of the autopsy of your son. I mean, come on. Those are the red flag that there's people. Those are the red flag that you should be asking yourself, what's going on here? Huh? It's an autopsy of your son. Who should be the first person to open is you. Even if you say you want to go, let me bust your bubble. If you say you want to see the body at the lab of autopsy, you are allowed as a father. They will just tell you, they will advise you that if you go there, there's something you see that is quite difficult for you, right, to manage in the future. Because
I think, Mr. Rishi,
that thing is very
They will
important.
pre-warn you.
True. Yes. But they cannot stop you. They just advise you.
Very true.
Yeah. So
Mr. Rishi, do you know that I think Baba is just, in that aspect of Baba seeing that body, I think, in Yoruba land, they will say that it's not good for a parent to see their children dead body like that. That is not okay.
Why do we want to hide under this adage?
So I
And
don't
keep
think
lying to
Baba.
ourselves. We're lying to ourselves.
So
Sis, I
okay?
swear
Do you
down.
think it's not that easy for a parent to do that though? It should not be easy for him to just do that. Like the body just like that.
Listen, Madam Golden Seal.
Is it the body he has seen before now or what?
1 minute, Madam Golden Seal.
He went to the house now,
Madam
and he saw
Golden
the body.
Seal. 1 minute, when my son passed on, if you're a parent, if your son if you hold that respect and that kind of feeling as a father, nothing will stop you seeing your son's body. Can I repeat that again? Nothing will stop you seeing your son's body. I'll repeat that again. So I don't believe in all that crap. I'm sorry. When it's not sick, that's a different ball game. Do you understand? A sudden death, not even an accident, and you're telling me you can't see after all you have known. You're telling me you don't want to see the body.
Yeah, but he has seen it in the house. I don't know why we are still trying to making it one big issue. He saw it in the house. He saw it when they carried him to the morgue.
Even right? he hold Mubad that truth. I'm blind and they come and see what happened to my body. See my body, what happened? Where's the blood coming from? Do you understand? Did you stab him? What happened? How did he fell? They say he fell. Okay, let me see. Then what happened? He broke. I said, you say he broke. He said, let me see. And you're telling me you want to hide on that adage, on that Yoruba adage that we don't see? That's bollocks. It's all full of bollocks. Honestly, it's acceptable if you know, okay, your son has been ill, you've been managing it, and then eventually he passed. Yes, there's no need for all those crap. There is sudden death in his own house, a mysterious death that you came there, you saw blood, and you said that mobile belongs to you. It's your blood, the offspring of your bones, of your loins, and you're telling me you wouldn't want to know what happened to him. I rest my case. I don't know how people, but to me, even it's a lie. It's a lie. Okay, it's a big lie. That's all I can say. It's not about a broad thing, right? I've seen my dad did the same thing before. So the people should stop saying because it's abroad, maybe I have a weird mentality. No. That's not true. If you love your child wholeheartedly, an emergency thing happened, sudden death, you want to see, mostly when it comes to mysterious death. You know why you will want to see? Because you will not believe that it's gone. I don't know whether you know that feeling. You don't want to believe that it's dead. That's what prompts you that you want to see it. You don't want to believe. You don't want to have it in mind that your son is gone. You'll be thinking that are you mad? Are you guys telling what are you guys telling me? Even you'll be saying in denial that no, it's not my son. No, that's not true. At that moment, that's when he wants to see. So for me, I went back to these are the things I said initially, then people are thinking that I'm still Wumi. It's so sad, because we all focus on the Baba Mohbad. Yes, I there's so many things I didn't say because I still feel sorry for him, because that pain will never go away from him. If he genuinely loves his son, the pain will never go away. Let him make $100 million. That pain is no money cannot buy it. It's a pain that money will never buy. And you know what's going to be more painful when you now realize that I'm actually lying on top of the truth. Right? That's him sitting on the needle, lying down on the needle bed. That you know that okay, your son somebody buy him, and yet you coming out to deny him that final truth of his life. That means you're not worth to be a dad. Everything that you've done for him in the past, you lost it right there. If you cannot hold up to the truth, and you're hiding.
Annie is quite different to what he's doing with this girl now.
Zuma, please round up so that other people can talk. I will be out of here for a few minutes. Osas.
Okay.
Osas, I do not like how you are shutting me up. I don't used to talk. I can be quiet for 30 minutes, 20 minutes, even 2 hours sometimes. Anytime I want to talk, I like to hear my opinion. Because if I not hear my opinion here, I need to go on another platform, go hear my opinion. Now here I hear my opinion. So you need to understand. I want to go.
I better not say I cut it short too. We I think say you do Osas strong again. Now when Osas they talk, you go move on. You get. It's better you shut him up than to mute his voice.
Everybody, even you now, they talk now.